I've built a LEGO WW2 German Howitzer position, but the challenge was that I only had 1 hour to actually make it. If I can finish the build and how I made it, you will see in the end of the video. Let's take a closer look at the first of 2 vehicles which I will use. It's a leichte Feldhaubitze 15. It has movable legs, as you can see right here, and the tires are also fully movable, of course. The main feature of this gun is that you can elevate and surely depress the whole gun mount. The next vehicle is my famous SD Kfz-251, but as you can see there's something missing in the back, and that's because I've decided to modify it a bit. I've made this small canvas cover by using slopes perfectly work for a canvas. You can see that I can easily attach it here at the back. Now my SD Kfz-251 has a nice canvas cover. Now you have seen both of the vehicles which I will use. Let's take a look at my cool Lego clock right here. And the challenge will be to build a cool MOC for both of these in only 1 hour. My time is pretty limited. I've decided to go with a 32 by 32 base plate. And as you can see, both of these vehicles perfectly fit right there. Let's take a closer look at all the minifigures. So the first one will be the officer of the SD Kfz-251. I've gave him this crazy bricks arms. He comes with MP40 pouches as well as this officer crusher cap. The next minifigure will be his MG gunner. He is wearing the M43 Feldkappe and is armed with a Luger as well as this repair kit for a machine gun. We have this soldier right here. He doesn't wearing any helmet or cap because it's pretty warm in Normandy. He is getting ready to carry the big shells which this guy will give him. The next minifigure is this MG gunner. As you can see, he is pretty decked out as he just came out of the SD Kfz and took all the ammunition which he could find. So he already took the MG belt. And the next minifigure, which also comes with the SD Kfz-251, is this medic, which you can of course see by this patch right here. He's wearing some glasses. The reason why this medic is there is this wounded soldier. The final 2 minifigures. Oh, okay, let's give them all a stand again.
Nope.
Oh, okay, never mind. So this minifigure again is wearing the field cap. The final minifigure again is wearing K98 pouches, a smoking cigarette, and just having a small break after all this firing. All minifigures and vehicles are prepared, so we are good to go to build the MOC. I've therefore grabbed my storage box full of dark tan pieces to use all of these for the ground layering. The following building sequence took me 17 minutes to build, which is quite a lot. As you can remember, I only have 1 hour to build a full MOC. But don't worry, this is a time lapse and only will take a few seconds for you. My first step was to place bigger tiles like these 2x2 tiles as well as some wedge plates and the regular plates. I've then continued by using some more smaller plates and tiles to complete all the small annoying gaps. Okay, we almost spent half an hour of the build time, and the only thing I was able to build currently is this layering of the 32x32 base plate. So we definitely need to hurry if I want to finish this build in only 35 minutes. I always add foliage to my builds, and therefore I've decided to go with something different this time. A subscriber recommended to use dinosaur tails to build some nice looking trees, so I did. I've added a 1x1 round brick onto the bottom of the tail and added a small clip. I've attached a small bar piece on the other side of the tail, which allowed me to place foliage pieces on top of it. Next I've attached a small piece with a clip, and here's the reason why. This useful handle is always able to carry some nice leaves. Afterwards I've repeated the steps several times and was able to build 4 trees for the MOC. And here's how the final tree looks like. As you just could see in the time-lapse speed build, I've added a bunch of these small pieces right here, as I think these look just super realistic while building trees. And now finally I will show you why I've added this clip piece right here. So let me grab the final piece real quick, which is this one. I can attach it here to the clip right here, and I've made all of this because of this slide bend of the tail. And when I now attach it here to the rest of the build, I can easily position my tree however I want. After again building 3 more trees, I could finally add them to the MOC. Okay, so we are at 311 and here is the progress for now. As you can see, I've just added all the trees, and to really make this scene alive, my next step will be to add some soldiers, and then we will see which final details I will be able to add to the final MOC. The following step has to be my favorite, as the minifigures always making this MOC coming to life. All of the minifigures in this build have a different task, which makes it so unique in my opinion. You can really see how needed the resupplies were, as every soldier is trying to get them out as soon as possible. I am really satisfied how all the minifigures came to life, so you really can see that they're all telling a different story. You can see this guy in the back who just carried out some ammunition out of the SD-Kfz 251. Then you can find this medic here who just taking care of this wounded soldier. The officer who's watching that all grenades are loaded safely. The 2 guys who just hand over the grenade to the other one, as well as someone who's just taking care of everything. And the last and final minifigure is taking a break and having a small cigarette. So yeah, I have to say that the overall look of this MOC actually is pretty good, but we have 13 more minutes left, which I will use to add some final details. So let's go. So here are all the root pieces which I will use to make the trees some more detailed, and for some ground detail I of course will again use some dark tan pieces. And I've also decided to split in some of these medium nougat 1x1 studs. So yeah, let's hurry up, as I don't have too much time to finish the small little scenery. At first I've decided to add some small roots next to the trees to make them look more realistic. Additionally, I've added some 1x1 studs in medium nougat, as well as some 1x1 plates and 1x1 curved plates in dark tan to give the ground some more texture. I've then added additional roots here and there, and the layering nearly is done. As we only have 4 more minutes left, and here is how the MOC is currently looking like. And to make it even more entertaining for you, I've decided to place the clock next to here, and let's see what I can do in only 4 minutes. But yeah, as you can see, in my opinion, this already looks pretty good. But always keep in mind that this just took me 55 minutes. After D-Day +2, German soldiers fired hundreds of rounds onto the enemy by using the leichte Feldhaubitze 15. Due to the heavy battles, resupply were heavily needed, and here's where the SD-Kfz 251 came in perfectly. Let me know in the comments down below how you like this new video idea, and of course how you like this MOC, which I've made in only 60 minutes. I have to say that I really like it, but yeah, I can't wait for your opinion. Also, don't forget to participate in my MOC contest. You can find more information in the description down below, where you can find a video to it. Bye bye and see you next time.